Hello everyone, my name is Nathan and today it's time to dive into something new/old, namely Castle Story. This game has been in early access for quite a while, but recently they came out with the 1.0 version and even a couple of hotfixes as well. A lot of time has passed since I last played this game, so I'm really curious to find out what they added, and I already decided what game mode we want to go for. Sandbox mode is some type of a creative mode where no enemies are gonna attack, and of course that is gonna be too boring for this let's play. However, the invasion mode is a little bit too stressful for my taste. It's just a too defensive strategy you have to go for here. However, the conquest mode is totally up my alley, where two or maybe several villages are gonna start simultaneously and they have to expand, take over the other factions and just win through means of domination and destruction. Now we have a couple of maps available to us. I want to choose something where we could potentially also build a couple of bridges, maybe this one here, stepping stones. Alright, I think we might want to go for Kairos. Let's actually just hit the play button and check it out. And here we go, here we are. Oh, I actually kind of like this terrain. And let's check out the situation. So we could be attacked from several sides here. Yeah, this doesn't look very good. We will have to set up a couple of defenses. However, this is a dead end here as long as nobody builds a bridge. So we should be good. I like this area. Now, unfortunately, we cannot pause, so what we have to do is give out tasks immediately, and I think I'm gonna start right here by hitting this plus button, and then we want to harvest a couple of trees. So we define a radius and kind of push this to where we want it to be, hit the OK button there. And you can see a couple of these guys, or actually all of them, have assigned themselves to this task. And now they're actually chopping trees, and I just adore all of the animations and also the villagers. They're just kind of cute. Now, in order to get new villagers, we will be able to get them over time. We will have to wait for this bar to fill up, and I think it's just doing it passively. And also, if you kill enemies, for instance, you will get more. It's basically a collection of souls. Once the yellow bar is filled up, we can just hit the right mouse button in order to get the contextual menu and spawn another worker, but at the moment we have to wait. So what do we want to do first of all? I think I want to have a really big area for storage, and this could be happening right here. So let's hit the plus button again. I want to go to construction tasks, and then here at the bottom we have structures, and I want to choose a stockpile. Now, where are we gonna start with the stockpiles? Let me think. I want to start right here at the edge of the forest, and we're gonna do a row of about 7 or so. And I think, yeah, I'm just gonna fill this area up with stockpiles. We're gonna make 3 of those rows, but then also we need a chopping block, and we actually need that first. Let's go ahead and build crafting stations right here. I'm gonna start with 2 chopping blocks right there and there. Beautiful. Let's hit the OK button and people should be going for it. Look at that. This is a mess, guys. Sometimes it's actually funny. They chop the trees and then all the wood is falling off. But there we go. Someone already has built the chopping block. This is working perfectly. Now they are bringing the wood over here and they are creating the planks automatically, I believe. We can also set this to produce planks, but I think they're generally doing it automatically. And once we got a couple of planks, they will start building the stockpiles. There we go, we already got one. Now we could say I want to dedicate this stockpile to wood only. So we store the wood right there, and then maybe the next row could be the normal planks. Right, so this should also be wood. Hopefully I'm gonna be fast enough before they store the planks. Yeah, there we go. Now we are already storing some wood. Now, of course, these guys I want to make planks only, so we also have space for the planks, and then the rest, I guess, doesn't matter anymore. Well, we should also have a space for the stone, etc. I kind of wish I would see which ones I've already dedicated to something. Okay, great, it's coming along, and you can see this yellow bar is now filling up, and we should be able to get some new Bricktrons very soon. Okay, I think that is good enough. We are ready for a couple of new tasks. For instance, I would like to store a couple of plants right here. We're gonna do like 2 crates for those. And then we also need a task to actually gather the plants. So let's go ahead and do that right there. I want to get rid of most of these plants actually. There we go, hit the OK button. And somebody's hopefully gonna go for that very soon. I also want to make sure that new stockpiles are gonna be dedicated to the right things. For stuff like that, I really wish there was a pause button, at least for certain things. I do understand that invasion mode, for instance, doesn't make sense with a pause button, but sometimes they just keep storing stuff at the wrong location, and if you're OCD like me and want to have everything sorted out, then that is an issue. Okay, so far so good. We also have now 2 gatherers assigned to this task. Let's actually see that happen. Oh, I think we can spawn another Bricktron. Yeah, look at that. Pegasus is ready to be spawned. So let's go ahead and spawn this worker. Great, he's already there. And he could go ahead and actually take on this task. Why the heck not? Look at that. We found a little error here. I only want to store the planks here, please. Yeah, that was to be expected. Another thing I want to do is I want to dedicate 4 of these piles to normal stone. If you gather enough stone, you can actually make the stone bricks. So that's what I want to achieve right here. 4 of these guys are going to be stone. And then of course we also give the order to actually collect the stone. Maybe this one over here should be good. Collect boulders. There we go. Extend this a little bit. And this is going to be your task. Please do it. Now, one thing I haven't figured out yet is how to conveniently get rid of the tree stumps. That is actually a little bit of a pain in the butt, but I'm sure we will be able to do it eventually. Good, now that we are set for collection a little bit, I would also suggest we're gonna go ahead and have a look into the construction menu. Once again, structures, and we want to set up a couple of things. For instance, we might want to have a workbench. We can just start building a couple of things here. I'm gonna start with 1 workbench. Now, sometimes they have multiple recipes, and I would like to have 1 workbench dedicated to 1 recipe. So I'm gonna wait with placing the next one, but what we already can do maybe is set up a forge right there. We also need a furnace at some point. Let me actually see. We can rotate using the right mouse button. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have the furnace right there. Seems reasonable. Now let's make this tree area a little bit smaller so people can focus on the other tasks as well. Now, as we can see right here, we already have the workbench in place, and what we can do here is build an archer's kit, but for that we need some fabric, for which we need a loom, we need 2 planks and 1 rope, for which we also need a loom. We could make a halberdiers kit, for which we need 1 iron ingot and 1 plank, so we cannot use it just yet, but we will be able to do that soon. Okay, my sorting system is working more or less, it could be better. But I shall not complain too much. What I want to see is people gathering stuff here from the plants so that I can actually use my loom, which we haven't built yet. So maybe let's go ahead and do that. The loom is right there. Right, so I think I'm gonna have that right next to the workbench. Also, what's missing for the forge? Can I actually analyze that? Not sure yet, but we do have this bad boy in the joint, the loom. Now you're gonna make some ropes using 10 plants. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Actually a loom, I might want 2 of those, to be honest with you. So can I actually go ahead and, for instance, tell Booba to go ahead and destroy this? A break object. Yeah, I think that's what I want to do. Break this object. Maybe I could have moved it, I should have checked better. But anyways, we do want 2 looms, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set up 2 right there, and this object I'm gonna destroy as well. I'm gonna use Cruta to do that. Can you please remove this object? Not sure that's possible. Make the Bricktron jump off a ledge? What? No, don't do that. Don't do it. Ah, there we go. We're finally collecting the plants. Let's see. Yeah, those guys are gathering it and we're collecting the plants right there, which is great. Now, I do have my loom here, so what I'm gonna do is produce some rope. And you can see the blue thingy-majingy appeared, which means somebody is taking care of it. Or at least the blueprint is in the planning. Great, now where are we gonna store the rope? We could dedicate 1 stockpile here for the rope. Let's see, yes, rope. And we are actually gathering it here, so that's great, it's working. Good, let's dedicate 2 of those to be actual ropes, and then I'm gonna dedicate 2 of them to be the fiber, or the fabric rather. Good, now I still would like to figure out how to get rid of this thing. It looks like I have to build it first before I can destroy it. I think we're just missing the stone for this thing, though this looks like an anvil, so we might need some iron or whatever. Can we already... Oh, what is this? We have an enemy here. Can we attack this guy? Come on, guys. Attack him. Don't just stand around. Everyone attack this guy. Holy cow, where did he come from? But I think we should be able to do that. If one of your Bricktrons dies, then you just have to wait a couple of minutes for him to respawn. And of course, if everyone dies in quick succession, then you might actually be eradicated. But there we go. We should be able to actually kill this guy. And as soon as he's dead, let me see. There we go. He's dead. He should be falling apart and his soul is gonna feed our crystal actually. And you can also see we are slowly, I believe, regenerating health. But there will be ways to actually regenerate health much more efficiently. Now, let me see. Can I actually grab everyone and we want to attack this guy? Attack this guy. Come on. Guys, you can do it. Oh, yeah. Oh, no. He actually killed one of my Bricktrons. No, you little bastard, you. Yeah, we definitely need the weapons now. So we should focus on them. There we go. He's down and I do believe, yeah, my guy is just hanging around here and he will respawn in a couple of minutes, I believe. So everyone just go back to their post. Now let's see, what haven't we built that is gonna give us some weapons and stuff? Laboratory, we also have an altar or a machine shop. Okay, so I think we should be able to do some basic weapon kits already. Let's have a look here. I want to do the halberdier kit, so 1 iron ingot, 1 plank. That is not good. Let's do the archer first. We can do that. An archer's kit, we also need ropes, planks and fabric. Okay, so we are gonna do one of those kits. And of course we also need a weapons rack to actually store it. So weapon racks, I think I'm just gonna start right here with a couple of them, just like that. Let's do 4. You can only store 1 type of weapon on each rack, but you can store 4 weapons. So I think I'm gonna switch this very briefly to produce fabric now, so that we can do the weapons kit. You can already see we have some arrows in the joint, and I believe the bow has already been brought. Let me actually see. Where's the bow? Yeah, there's 1 bow right here, and the arrows, and then there's just the hoodie missing. And once we got that, we can tell 1 Bricktron to actually go get it. Let me see that hat. Come on. Beautiful. And it's so cute how they carry around all this stuff. Now, he's bringing the hat over there, and I think you can become our warrior right away. You know, for this pause would also be good, so you can select them easier, but just right-click once you have one selected, and he should be coming and getting those weapons. Let me see. There we go. Booba is now our archer. Great, great stuff. Let's place him right here, actually. Okay, next goal would be to get a halberdier guy in the joint. Alright, so next goal would be to get a halberdier kit in the joint. Iron ingot and iron plank. Let me see, what do we need for the freaking furnace? Okay, finally we're collecting some stone here. Actually, Baloo, what the heck are you doing? Why don't you just go over there and gather up some stuff? This might not be stone. This is actually not stone. I see the problem. I see the problem. We are gonna remove this task and instead we want to do the boulders. Yeah, boulders right there. Make this bigger, beautiful, and now we can hit the OK button and somebody should be taking over here. Yeah, 4 people even. Great. Good. Let's see what happens. I really wish I saw what I need for this. I want to complete this. Maybe it's the stone bricks that were needed. No, they were needed for the furnace. And then here we still need the iron ingots, I suspect. You know what, we don't have to remove this, let's just build the loom somewhere else. So I'm gonna need another loom and I want it right there, so we can have both recipes at the same time. Oh man, it's so cool how they partially build it with every stone brick. There we go, come on, finish that. Finish this bad boy. Great, okay. What can we do with this? We can make glass or iron ingots, and of course we're gonna do iron ingots. However, I think we need to kind of store iron ingots in here, or maybe just the raw iron. Yeah, let's store raw iron here. 2 times raw iron, and then we are also gonna store the iron bars right there. 2 times iron bars. Okay, I think we should be good with that. Now we need to reinitiate the order to get the iron. So let me see, iron order right there. We want to make that bigger and confirm. Great, so once we got that, we should be able to also make a warrior, and then we're pretty much set up in order to expand a little bit and focus on other stuff. We also want to take over these crystals, for instance, but first and foremost, we want to make our island secure. Now, we're pretty secure right around here. However, we will have to set up a couple of walls and measurements maybe here. Yeah, they can come from quite a few sides here, but if we walled this off, for instance, and we also walled this off, we should be good. Ah, great. Okay, we're already collecting the iron. That seems to be working out. And now we just need to wait for someone to take over this job, I guess. Can we already spawn another one? I don't think so. What are you doing? What the heck was that about? I was just smashing the stone. Ah, okay, I see. We don't have the space at the moment. So maybe we actually make use of those bricks, right? We could go ahead and do some construction. And then we could use the stone bricks. And look, there's actually quite a few interesting shapes in here. You can do lots of cool stuff. So what if we started right here and we just kind of went over? Let's see, we also need a gate, right? Structures, we have a door. Could we add that maybe? That's not going to be easy. Ah, we can add the door on top of a brick. Okay, maybe we do that. So we first continue with the brick structure. Oh, this is not the easiest thing in the world here. Okay, I guess we need a single brick for this one. Great. Now we can go ahead and do the overlapping pattern, something like that. But first I need the door. So the door is going to go right there. Great stuff. And then we try to complete that somehow. Let's see, this is actually wrong. I need to delete this with control click. And then we can do this and that. I need a small block to complete this and this. Oh, that's not what I wanted to see. Come on, right there and there. For this mode, it would be great to actually go into pause because, for instance, right now, nobody's doing anything. Anyways, I do need some stairs, something like that. And also on the other side, can I do this and that? Yes, indeed. Oh, great. Oh, this is amazing. Okay, let's actually hit the confirm button there. And then hopefully somebody's gonna take care of that. Great, we need to use up the stone brick. Now I wonder, what else do I need to make this work? Not just iron, not 100% sure. Anyways, I want to go ahead and actually set this to rope. And then I guess we're just gonna wait what happens here. Oh, and we have another attack, please go for this one. Oh man, they're just too fast. There we go. Ah, the archer is already going for it as well. So great job, Booba. And there we go. We have taken him out. You can go ahead and do your own stuff again. Yeah, here it says only raw ingots into iron ingots. So I'm not sure why nobody's taking care of that. Maybe I have to tell someone to do that specifically. Simply come over here. I want you to do that. Assign, operate this station, please, simply. You can do it. I believe in you. Oh, we have another attacker. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Everyone is kind of over the place. Come on here. Oh no, Leo, I can actually spawn another Bricktron. Let's do that. Leo, go into battle right away. My archer is doing an awesome job, I have to say. I'm pretty proud of him. However, simply, what the heck are you doing? You're not doing what I want you to do. Oh no, did they actually collect my crystal here? I'm not happy with that. Jeez, I'm not sure what is happening even, and why are souls going over there? But I think anyways, at this point I'm going to wrap up the first episode. I might figure out a few more things for myself before we continue, but you're of course always welcome to give me suggestions and help me out in case you saw something that I could improve on. There we go. Great job. Great job. Well done. Archer, come back please, and then I guess it's all about just building or finishing this wall. We also seem to need a door. A few things that I still have to figure out, especially the iron. That is what we need next. But with that out of the way, I would say we're gonna wrap it up. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this first part. Have a great time and see you very soon. Bye bye.